Accurate. I said I will come, and I'm back. I'm back. Western, we still praise. Western, we still praise. Western, you dada. Western, you dada. How are you guys? So that I can do one more show today. So I'm greeting everyone collectively. Please, as you come in, kindly help us to click a like on the video. I'm greeting everybody. I'm greeting everyone collectively. I hope that is allowed. Not one by one, so that I won't be tired. I greet you all collectively. Hey, thank you. Some of the cold clothes. The cold don't they come small. I don't bring all my cold clothes out. I don't bring them out small. The cold have started a little bit. Time to wear a bit thick. So welcome, guys. Welcome. Please kindly help us have some likes. 51 watching, 8 likes. Can we do better? Can we do better? Can we have more likes on the video? They don't carry religion enter America. Can we have more likes on the video as you join us? Good afternoon, everyone. No, this is water. Champagne. Does this look like champagne? You're welcome, guys. Kindly help me to click a like as you join us. I'm back. Making I enjoy me today. Well. Then we come back later for the last one and talk on easy wedding. That easy wedding, I don't want to make it go too much before I talk about that. It's water. I'm back. Oh, let me share on Facebook too, so that they can join us. I'm back. Let's talk on this issue. So the number you are going to contribute to, I'm not the only one that will talk. No, I'm not in Texas. So that's the number you will call in. You will use to call in when it is time. So good evening, guys. Good evening, everyone. I'm greeting you collectively. Somebody said, but religion has always been in America. They gave us Pentecostalism. The same Pentecostalism that is giving us problem now. So I want you guys to, you'll be the one we'll talk. You're welcome. I'm greeting everybody collectively, so I'm not mentioning them now. I don't want to be tired. All right, can we start now? Can we start now? I think we have, are they flagging or something? Welcome, everyone. Welcome. All right. So, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining me. Something is going on in Texas. I saw the video yesterday. I was busy, I couldn't come out yesterday. When I saw the video, I said, which kind of wahala they won't bring for America? So, I couldn't say this place, then get law. It's giving them problem too, and it's such a divisive situation for them. If it's not giving them problem, they will not have the kind of issues of what are they calling it? That issue of Jonestown. It was part of Pentecostalism. When one person will have a church and do whatever they like, tell all sorts of lies. They have thrown some TV evangelists. Oh, okay, there's actually a pastor that was jailed recently that we were supposed to talk about. So they know a lot is going on with this Pentecostalism thing too. And of course, until some reports are made, they may not really know. Okay? So we're supposed to talk about that particular pastor that was thrown into jail, where he was having people working for him. He wasn't paying them salary. And Davis Code, they are trying to practice it. I saw the video yesterday. Or was it yesterday or yesterday? Where one man, I will show you the video. One man carried megaphone with some people and was going from store to store. He was telling people that have stores not to sell alcohol and pork meats. As Muslim, he said they are creating the awareness under the Sharia law. Now, so they take start. The same thing giving us problem in Nigeria. Go and look at the Sharia law they are practicing in the north. And even some parts of west, but it's not as grounded in the west, in Yoruba side, the way it's grounded in the north with the Hausa people. Now this same Sharia law, then they cut people hand. This same Sharia law, then go carry people in publicly, beat them with cane. So many things to that Sharia law. So they practice that law comfortably in the north. Religious extremists. When we talk about religion kolo, that's part of religion kolo. Christianity won't they different, Muslim won't they different. This one are Muslim kolo mentality. They are doing it in some Arabian countries. Their people allowed it. They won't carry and call America. In America, they want to bring it into America. The man was going from store to store. So it's going to be a call-in show. I will allow you people to talk. Anthony Mota, they are practicing it in Kwara State, so some parts of Kwara State. That's Sharia law. But not as extreme as in the north. Very bold. All right, let's watch the video because I want you guys to call in. So this is the first video where he was going from store to store. Nilu Tolofi. Then turn America to country where no get law, where you can just do anything you like. Now country no good. America accommodates you. You now enter America. You want to do as if you are the owner of America with your religion. Anyway, let us watch what the guy was saying in this first video. This first video was when he went to the stores, telling them what and what to sell, what and what not to sell. He said he will start cracking down. I said religion can turn you to something else without you knowing. How can an individual just stand up in a place like America and you want to enforce a law inside America? One individual just stand up and say, this is what we want to start doing. Anyway, listen to him by yourself.
Muslim, right? Mashallah. You know, as a merchant, you have every legal right to sell whatever you want. But as a Muslim, I have a responsibility to educate the people and let them know that as a Muslim, you shouldn't sell haram. That the alcohol, the pork, the gambling, all against Islam. And so I'm just letting you know ahead of time, in about 30 days, we're going to start doing demonstrations around the city. The Muslims that have businesses with haram in it, we'll let the people know that we have to teach the people the best. The Muslims have the best. So let the owners know you should begin to change the inventory, or we're just going to demonstrate. We can't stop you. You have a right to do it, but we have to give the da'wah to let the people know the truth about Islam, okay? So get the haram out of your store. May Allah bless you. I love you for the sake of Allah. Assalamu alaikum.
So that was the man going into people's store, telling them what and what to do with their lives. When I tell you, say religion gives some people, they think they have a right over your life. They think they have a right over your life, religious people, and they want to impose it on you. Of course, they do impose it and they get away with it. Just like what we have been discussing concerning Christianity too. It's the same thing in some Muslim side too. He said they will start going around. He said he are not stopping them. He mentioned drink. He mentioned pork. He even mentioned betting. How people are to spend their money. Religion will make people think they are somewhere when they are nowhere. This is part of it. He went to the shops. He was telling them. He said they will start raiding them. Now he's telling the guy to get rid of everything that is around in his store and do away with them. That means go and throw them away. I say religion. We still have to study that religion trauma syndrome, religion psychosis. This is another angle of religious psychosis. He said he has a right. It's his duty to teach them, to tell them the ways of Islam. In other words, it is right to tell them how to live and how not to live as individual. Can you see that religion take away your rights? Religion take away your choice. Religion reduce you to what you can't think of before you know it. Can you imagine how this one really has power? Especially in a country where there is law and order. It is still the same thing as when a God of man will tell his members, you are to fast 100 days. You are to give offering and tithes. If you don't do it, this is what is going to... It's just the same thing. But this is Muslim side of it in another angle. And it's happening in a country where... Very funny. Let's listen to the other side of his video. There's another second of his video. So that was the first one where he now went to the streets without fear. He now went to the streets to enforce it more. So let's listen to what he told them on the streets.
The religion of Islam and not violate the religion of Islam by selling and distributing products that are against the religion, because we should love what Allah loves and we should hate what Allah hates. This is what we're here for, and little by little, one by one, we're going to be visiting all of the stores in the neighborhood, particularly the inner city neighborhoods where the religion of Islam is ignored, by not violate the religion.
Now, he said is to go and tell people what Allah likes and what Allah hates. How does he know what Allah likes? Because somebody wrote some things in a book. He don't read a book where they don't publish, where they don't write since 19 Gbogboro, 18 Gbogboro, 16 Gbogboro. Is the same book he wants to apply to people's life in this dispensation. He wants to apply to people's life for this generation that we are, how people should live their life. He is forgetting that we are not at that era where you take people's right from them. We are not at that era. He say na Allah tell him. He won't tell people waiting Allah tell him. He begin talk Allahu Akbar. Mashallah. Allah bless you. Anyway, I like America for one thing. America no be Nigeria. That some people will fear some people because of religion. America no be Nigeria. You can say I'm comparing. Yes, I will compare. With the hear of recent, them burned somebody in the north. I'm sure many of you didn't even know. That was last or 2 weeks ago. They burned somebody. Waiting the person talk. They say the person talk about Muhammad and Allah. Now in them carry petrol, burn the person. The same thing they did to Deborah Today, the people who born Deborah will not hear anything again. Because Deborah was talking against their preaching. Then carry Deborah, then stone her until the lady pie. Last week, I think it should be last week or 2 weeks, no more than 2 weeks ago. And so then carry another person, lynch him, say the person they talk about against Muhammad and Allah. And so that one too, then pie for not. So Sharia law, where they won't bring now, though some of their Sharia law is when you don't do this, they do this to you. Before you know it, then we turn America to where they will carry somebody and stone them to death, according to what is in their Sharia book. They will carry somebody and say because he do the will of Allah, or he speak against Allah, or he speak against their Muhammad, they will carry that person, begin killing the person in broad daylight. They want to turn America to that. They want to take people's freedom away from them, because that is what religion does. Religion takes away your freedom as an individual. The moment you are sold to religion, you don't have any rights in your life anymore. You don't have a choice to life, a choice to many things. They take it away from you, and when you do it, they tell you there is a repercussion. She be Christian own. The only thing where Christian go tell you, say they go hell, you go end up in hell. Christian know they pie person, but Muslim who their own are to pie the person if they don't do their way. Then go say Allah as Allah or order them to do. Now, the governor of Texas has come out to talk on the case. They just released the post today. The governor of Texas tell and say, "Shey una well so? Are you guys okay?" So, according to the news, Texas governor bans Sharia law and declaration of Sharia cities. Shetubo, they even want to declare Sharia cities. In other words, they want to create a city inside America. The same thing going on in Ghana, where some Nigerians go to Ghana, say they want to have their own city inside somebody's country. You want to create a country inside a country. You don't know that is what is called anarchy and felony and whatever other names they call it. You want to create a country inside a country. So they even want to create a Sharia city. In that Sharia city, only Muslims will be allowed. In that Sharia city, that is how they will start Jonestown gradually. Davis Cole, they are not. Only were okay. They cannot be okay and do this. But they will not agree that they are not okay. They won't. It's religious psychosis. They want to create Sharia city inside America. If you start from Texas, then succeed, they move to other states. And like that, before you know it, they took over totally. Who sold that idea to their brain? Hey, you see these religious people, they can dream too much. If they are allowed, if religious people are allowed to take over the world, you and I, if I don't go tete, as somebody like me for no even exist anymore. Can you see how religion make people think they are above everybody? Make people, especially those people who are leaders, make people think they can do anything with people's lives. It's either you go my way or you don't go my way. You see how they hallucinate in their brain. Religion. You see how they put themselves. It's hallucination. Already, they don't imagine how they will pack people to Allah. Like some people would say, remember there was a pastor that said some people should come and pay 300,000 naira to take them to heaven. And he packed them and put them somewhere. There was another pastor in Kenya who asked his members to continue to fast. He carried them, go inside bush, say they want to go to and meet Jesus. Now, so all of them buy inside the bush. Over 100 people 2 years ago. Was it 2 years ago? Yeah, 2 or 3 years ago. Everybody, including a lady that was, the lady was a air hostess. She was an air hostess. She went with her son. And so they buy inside the bush. I think they were able to rescue 1 or 2 people. If you see as them be like skeleton. Hallucination is an understatement. Rather see them as psychosis. Because they are already seeing, they are seeing different things. They are seeing different things. Already they can even be having communication with some imaginations in their brain. So it is serious mental issues. He will now pack them. I think that man just wanted to take advantage of the new immigration law. I don't think so, auntie. Well, anyway, I will put the number. You will call in and explain why you think so. Anyway, let us read what the... Vivian, how are you? What the governor said. Texas Governor Abbott has banned all Sharia laws and the declaration of Sharia compliant cities and towns. Mr. Abbott made this announcement on Twitter while responding to a video of protesters carrying placards in support of Sharia law. That was the video I played. I signed laws that ban Sharia law and Sharia compounds in Texas, Abbott said, reacting to the viral video. Team Majek, thank you. Ní Texas, of all places. Texas of all places. Texas is just like that Nashville where I go. Now you say you want. The Texas governor, if this person or anyone attempts to impose Sharia compliance, report it to law enforcement or the Texas Department of Public Safety. Remember, the guy is trying to say that people that does not comply, they are going to make trouble with them. He was demanding that the shopkeepers should stop selling alcohol. They should stop selling pork, bacon to Georgia, America. They should stop selling it. He wants to become a law inside a law. Already he's seeing himself as, yes, Vivian Paradise, yes. This is what Texas governor said on his Twitter page. Let me put it so you guys can read it too. This is what he said. Go to his Twitter page, you will see it there. You know, America. Inside America. Even in Nigeria, it's not even acceptable in every state in Nigeria. So it's inside this kind of America you want to come and put that kind of law. Religious psychosis. And it's spreading, unfortunately. This religious psychosis is spreading in Christianity, is spreading in Islam. It's spreading in all forms of most of this religion. And it's all for control, nothing more. It's just one person thinking he wants to control the other. It's just one person thinking he can do and undo for people. It's just one person that wants people to be under him. Please, the number is pinned to the you see, somebody said my aunt was almost by in Kaduna for helping sick and dying Almonjiri boys. Our offense, she's not a Muslim. So, in that kind of place, now somebody wants to do Sharia, the same Sharia that Nigeria no agree. The Sharia law is not a good law. It should even be abolished all over the world. Muslims, what do you have to say? The number is pinned. You can call in for your contribution on this case. The number to call is +1 240 351 9287. But there are large shops now. They even want to create where they will have their own they will have their own shop and everything where people can come. There is a city in Wisconsin called Ephraim that does not sell alcohol. Very laughable, abi very laughable. Oh yeah, pé wọlé ẹ̀yin lẹ máa sọ̀rọ̀. What do you think? Why do you think this is coming up? And Sinimota, you were saying something. Bóyá kẹ́ you call in now and explain to us. Since they love it so much, why can't they move to Afghanistan, Pakistan, or Saudi Arabia? Exact. Even Saudi Arabia is selling alcohol now. I'm sure you know that. There is a place in Saudi that you can buy alcohol. They lifted the ban last year. They now sell alcohol in Saudi. Remember, Saudi is becoming a tourist area now. Thank you, Majek. Until there are dry counties that are Christians. I don't understand that. Oh yeah, pé wọlé. Ẹ pé wọlé àbí èmi nìkan ni màmá sọ̀rọ̀ ni. This is a call-in show, I told you. It's a call-in show. Some Muslim immigrants tried that in Canada too. Irony. And it's most, I don't know. I'm trying to be careful as the anchor of the program. I'm trying to be careful on what to say. You know. I'm trying to be careful as the anchor. Because I don't see reason why somebody would just wake up and the next you want to do is to say you are imposing this kind of law. Saudi already is a tourist area. The same Saudi that they are following. The same Saudi, we see them, we see their videos where they will be enjoying, dancing with women with big nyash. The rich one among them, they enjoy life to the fullest. And I'm sure with the way they do it, people will carry alcohol go there themselves. I don't know. But it's so funny that something like that is coming up in America. Very funny. I don't know. Now waiting I see. When I saw that video yesterday, I was like, in America, I know there will be something that will come up after it. And I know it won't be long. So I was not surprised when I saw the governor responding. I said, don't try it. Not in this state. If you want to do it, go to another state. And if you think the country is not as you want it, go to countries where they allow something like that. Go to countries where they are doing stuffs like that. Go there. But even Saudi Arabia, that is the Oga Patapata. Saudi don't they sell beer? Then they sell alcohol. It is online. Let me read it. Can I buy alcohol? I will ask Google now. The information have started spreading. How can you just wake up? I just saw a newspaper poem, publish it now. Can you just wake up and said, people you want to control people on what to sell and what not to sell in their shops? Honestly, Vivian, can I buy alcohol in Saudi Arabia? That's what I will put. Okay. They said, as part of his vision in 2030, Saudi Arabia plans to diversify the economy and boost tourism. Saudi will allow regulated alcohol sales and consumption in specific areas. The new policy will permit alcohol sales in approximately 600 venues, including 5-star hotels, luxury resorts, and tourist development like NEOM. Okay? They said sales will be limited to beer, wine, cider, and alcohol content of 20%. So they said hard liquor will continue to be prohibited. And I want to believe, of course, hard liquor, not everybody know how to drink it. Alcohol will remain banned in public areas, private homes, and most retail stores. The prohibition for Saudi citizens and Muslim residents will also continue outside of the licensed tourist area. So what they are saying is that you can't bring alcohol into their country. They will take it, they will seize it. So if they are really planning to start making it a public thing, now, okay, maybe because of the way I asked the question, because I said I'm a tourist, they said no. So let me break it down again. I said, is Saudi alcohol free? They said no. Saudi is not entirely alcohol free. Saudi is not alcohol free entirely. It is partially alcohol accepted. Shetibo? Because I know last year or 2 years ago, they said they have started selling in some areas. So if Saudi that you consider the house of Muhammad is selling alcohol, you now go from one shop to the other in America. So the America, when cold starts now that drink, then they take cool body. Even before cold, alcohol is part of their own something. You now enter. You want to tell them what to do and what not to do. And you are going to people's shop. Nino America. Kasongo, yeah. I won't stay long on this one since they wole. I will come back later. I want us to talk on. I get in rest. Mo fẹ́ ká sọ̀rọ̀. And today, now we go talk the talk. I all drink for cold weather, new. The only thing is that drink responsibly. How do you tell people what to do? When I said religion controls mind, it controls your life, it controls everything about you. You don't dey mellow with your glass of NSC. I'm trying to call you back and talk with you. I dey take one shot of brandy before bed. And it will make you sleep very well, Vivian. Me, I'm not really a drinker like that. It's when cold will start now, you will see me. But if there is no cold, I don't bother myself. But it doesn't mean when I see. If I go to a party they serve, I will not drink. I will drink. But not much. I don't know how to drink much. Hello.
Hi, Anthony. How are you doing?
I'm fine. Good evening. Good afternoon.
Good evening. Yes, ma'am. I think with the motive of this guy, right, that is doing this, these African American people, a lot of them, when they go to jail, and it's not all of them, some of them, they do have the Muslim religion for a couple of years now, back to, I guess, the civil rights movement. But what I would think is him going to some of these stores, their claim is that them having these stores in impoverished neighborhoods is part of the thing that's keeping them down. So he's going there to try to ban them from that. And a lot of them, when they go to jail and they get indoctrinated, they come out and they start, trying to spread the word, preach as much as possible. But I don't see it as being a, trying to see what they're doing in Saudi or anything like that and trying to bring it here. I'm pretty sure there might be some aspects of it, but African Americans tend to try to clean up certain things in their neighborhoods because they attribute the lack of discipline and the quote unquote white man bringing drugs, bringing alcohol, bringing all that stuff to their neighborhood.
So in essence, what you are trying to say is that are you saying it's a good thing for them to do what they are doing?
Not at all. I think what they're doing is just a lack of it's a lack of good reasoning. They look at the religion as that saved their lives. And that's put them on the straight path, and all their kids in these impoverished neighborhoods are lost, and that's the way to go. And because they can't see another, or they choose not to see another way out, they're trying
so they think selling alcohol could push the people more into crime.
Yes, that's what they're saying.
But is it alcohol that is pushing them to crime?
I think there are definitely more factors there that pushes these people to crime, but I think it does definitely play a part because if you go to some of these neighborhoods, it's so the access to solid jobs, and I'm not saying that it's designed anyway because I don't know, but the access to solid jobs and certain productivity things that you have around, it's really not there compared to like a good neighborhood. So you have all these liquor stores, all these gas stations are really close in proximity to all these places where all these people can easily walk to. So they end up, if they don't have access to do productive things or whatever, they have access, quick 3 minutes to walk down to the liquor store, drink, and do all these things. So I think that it does play a part there, but it's not the big picture.
Are you in Texas?
Yes, ma'am, I am.
So, what is the situation of things now there with this? Yes, I never thought about that angle too. Now my hands are I'm actually weak here with what he said. Yeah, I never thought of that angle at all too, and kind of making sense. Kind of. Are you still with us?
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
I am.
So, as it is, have they said anything about it?
No, these people, they do this from time to time, going around. They even have the Jewish people too, where they say they're the real Israelites. Black people saying that, and they go around and having this rhetoric, but they never really go anywhere with this kind of rhetoric. Even you do have some Black people that they do this without religion being involved. Some of them even do it with Africa as their forefront, like how these people are using Islam as their forefront. They use Africa as their forefront. They change their names. They'll give themselves Ifatunde, while their name is Paul Chris.
But why did he now involve pork, betting? Why is he involving all that? I think if you really look at his speech, did you listen to his speech? The man's speech.
I saw the clip that you put up. That's the same rhetoric that they've all been having.
But he mentioned pork, he mentioned betting. So that makes it kind of deeper than what you just said. Even though I want to align with what you say to some extent, but he mentioned pork and he mentioned betting. What has that got to do with it?
I think gambling is definitely a problem. I think it's the biggest addiction in
Not for
Muslims
Muslims alone. Gambling is a problem for many people. I know somebody that is deeply in gambling and his life is messed up. He's a Christian. From a Christian home.
Yes, ma'am.
So gambling has not got, I don't think it has anything to do with really whether you are a Christian or a Muslim. I think that is just a bad a habit. Let me not say bad. Some will tell you it's good. A habit that somebody went into willingly on their own, either out of greed or whatever, and they get stopped.
Yes, ma'am. I agree with you.
Okay. So even getting into crime too, I want to believe if you think they are trying to rehabilitate these people is why they are doing this. If you think they are trying to rehabilitate them, if they are trying to rehabilitate them, they can't, because of them, deprive others. Does that make sense to you?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. You want to rehabilitate people? Okay, agreed. Like you said, they go around to try to help people in the jail and all of that. Let's assume, okay, that's what they're doing. They cannot say because of that, deprive other people of their rights and access to what they want what they want. I think there are better ways to do this, because this is going to, for him to have even involved pork selling. So it is more about religion. He mentioned pork. Okay, let's say betting is a problem too. I agree. Betting is a big problem, even sometimes worse than alcoholism or as bad as alcoholism.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, so no.
And I agree with you, ma'am.
No, yeah. Somebody said countries that ban alcohol also include Pakistan, Libya, Somalia, Yemen. I hope they are rich country and less crime. All those countries you mentioned are not okay now. Yeah. Somebody said most black men found Islam when they go to jail. Thank you, Tim and Jack. It is somebody said it's to make it not sound targeted. Gambling now when you go do and pass. A state statute came out that homo lifestyle is unacceptable and a criminal offense. You say all these things are individual problem. You can't say because of that people should stop doing what they are supposed to do. Now, some people already have it in stock in their shop. You are telling them in 30 days. You even give them ultimatum that in the next 30 days, they must not have those things. What will they do with it? Throw it away? Are you going to give them their money back? So it's not making sense. And my brother, I don't know if you are Nigerian. If you look at, in Nigeria, they practice Sharia law. In the north, we all know that if you are looking for a country that is backward, it is the north among Nigerians. They are very backward in a lot of things because of this Sharia law, religion thing that they put on their head. You know, I personally don't succumb to it. I don't agree to this as a way of rehabilitation. No. And so then they take start small. Like my people will say, dear ni imu elede nwonu ogba. Now small pig go they put in nose inside the hole until he go finish and enter that hole. Can't enter that place fully. Can't begin create and cause havoc all everywhere. If they want to rehabilitate people, okay, let's assume they have just been released from jail and they embrace Islam. It's all okay for them, because when people come out from situations, they are looking for hope to hang on. So embracing religion is like looking for hope to hang on, right? Strength to pull through. Hello?
Correct, man. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, strength to pull through. So there are other ways. Get engaged, get busy, with things that will take your mind off what you have passed through. Get engaged positively, start your life again. I personally, most of these countries that they really have roots in, are they really doing well apart from Saudi Arabia? They are not. So what are we saying? They are not really doing well. Apart from Saudi Arabia, where people go every year to spend millions of money, trillions of dollars every year for pilgrimage. And that's what they are using to develop their own country. An average Saudi citizen is living good. Because it is a rich country. They have the oil. They have the tourist money too. We know how much Nigeria alone spends on tourism every year for people to go for pilgrimage every year. So let me let you go.
No problem, man.
Thank you so much for shedding light. Yes. Thank you for shedding light. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Thank you for shedding light. It made sense to some extent, but these people, you can never know their intentions. This religious extreme. That was going to the extreme to me. I miss your call. I'm calling back.
Yes, good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon.
So I wanted to say, I understand the perspective that the speaker was talking about. But I was the one that was talking about living in the north.
Oh, okay.
I'm talking specifically about Islam now. With Islam, my experience, now from class they start, like I said, they can be very convincing, like other religious people, I must say. If you give some religious extremists 1 kilometer, they end up taking miles. If some of us fled from Nigeria, from Sudan or other countries because we want better life, and then we get to a state like Texas, and somebody is telling us that we should not take alcohol, we should not eat pork, and they are in hijab, they are covered. He's a sheikh. He's saying something. I have experienced people murdered right in my face because of Islam. I cannot run from Nigeria because of that. Come to the abroad, and somebody is telling me that I should do Sharia. The fear for me as an immigrant mother is, if we don't talk about, everybody is free to practice their religion, but if we don't talk about it now, whether we like it or not, the West, I don't want to use Caucasian, but the West is responding, and it's not encouraging. We have seen protests in Australia. We have seen protests in the UK. We have seen protests even here in Canada. Even in the US, people are saying that they want to take over their country. And when you look at, even within the system, the people that are running some of the system now, we see that some religious people, I don't want to mention names, but we see that some people are the ones taking over some, like, very, very important positions within the government. I do a lot of statistics. I do a lot of data analysis, and I've seen that even the Caucasians, they don't breed, they don't have kids, they don't having children. Some particular demographics are having more children. And whether we like it or not, with time, if you say is that they don't mean Sharia, they just want to ban gambling because it's not good for the neighborhood. Okay, yes. But when a particular demographic...
But that will be by the government,
I'm trying to avoid the word religion.
Okay.
If they build up to a certain level, and they become, even they don't have to become like the majority, things will change. We have seen what is going on in the UK. Some parts of the UK, like you cannot even bring your dogs. It's insane. It's funny because of religion. That's not everybody say that's not the UK. They know. So if we are saying that in Texas, they are just trying to rehabilitate their children, let us just go through the normal social route. Go to the government. If you have to rehabilitate children from not taking alcohol, from not gambling, and even if it is pork, let's say pork is not healthy, let us say it is not healthy. I don't want to see people protesting for that in a job. I don't want to see a sheikh telling me that if I sell alcohol in the next 1 month or 2 months, I'll be sent out of Texas. I mean, that is damning. As an immigrant parent, I'm scared of that because I don't want my children to live. If I run from Nigeria and I'm seeing this now, what happens in the next 10, 15, 20 years? What happens when some particular people are now in the hands of power? That is just that is just what I have to say. I'm not saying the last person said something wrong. I'm just saying that.
Yeah, I don't understand.
With these people, for someone born and raised in the North, with these people, it doesn't work like that. We have been talking about even Christians, people that their lives were wrecked because of very silly doctrines, like not watching television. I'm still traumatized because of the things I saw as a child. So if I come here now,
where did you grow up as a Muslim or Christian?
I'm seeing protests about Sharia. I mean, it does not make any sense in the West. And for the Western people, they think it's freedom. They think, oh, let us allow them do what they want to do. But with time, what happened in Pakistan and all of that, where everybody is fleeing those countries, I hope you don't have to flee back home because of some kind of laws, because of people cannot just adapt to the society that has helped them to be a better person.
You are making sense. You are making sense.
Thank you very much, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Yeah, I do too. I wanted to ask her 1 or 2 questions, but she's gone. I wanted to ask if she grew up as a Muslim in the North or as a Christian in the North. You know, this religion of a thing, it will come to a time. Like I'm seeing another updates from, like I said, many news outlets don't they carry the news. BBC Pidgin, okay? BBC Pidgin just updated on the news now, where they said after what the governor said, the Islamic religion people too don't talk. But I don't see the news again. It don't disappear as I left the page. You know, but I'll look for it. Anyway, you guys should just, okay, I don't see them. This is it. They said according to Governor Abbott's press office, I've read that. So they said for Texas, we believe equal rights under the law for all men, women, and children. Any legal system will break human rights, they ban for the state of Texas. I don't sign the law where they ban Sharia law and Sharia compound for Texas. No business and no individual suppose fear. If anyone tries to impose Sharia compliance, report the person to the law enforcement. They said, meanwhile, the Council on American Islamic Relations has responded to Governor Abbott. They say Muslims for the state will continue to do their faith openly. They are not asking them not to do their faith openly, but you can't control what people say and what people does not say. Abi, this their market. Is it that the particular store is meant for Muslims? A particular store is meant for Christians? I don't know where this is coming from. They said Governor Abbott should visit one of their many mosques across Texas to learn about what Sharia is all about. That is their response. They say he can't stop them from doing what they want to do. That if he wants to know what they are doing, he should come to their mosque and all of that. But honestly, one thing I know is that you can't force religion law on people. In any sane society, not even at this dispensation, you should not force religion law on people. People should make their choice. But it's unfortunate that religion has eaten so deep, many people will not reason this. They should be the one to make a choice on what they want to do as per the religion they embrace. But when some people now take themselves to be the boss of that religion, they now use it for control. They use it the way they want. They use it to their own advantage, not because any God said anything. Who have seen this God? Nobody. Nobody. And suddenly, some people just think they are the one that know what God wants and what he doesn't want, and they want to impose it. My own is that when it's going to cause wahala. Okay. Tina K said that Muslim Council response is irrelevant, very irrelevant. They say they should come to their mosque and come and see. This is not talking about what you do in your mosque. They are not saying don't do what you do in your mosque. But they say don't bring it out. Don't come and use it to disturb the peace of the society. That's what they are saying. And like that first caller said, he said they have really had a lot of people to their side, especially people who go to Ilela and they come out, they use the advantage to woo them to their side. And of course, such people are very vulnerable. Such people are very, very vulnerable to embrace and put inside religion. Very easy to lure them into religion because they will be looking for something to hang on to, some hope to hang on to. So it makes it easy. So I understand from the first caller point of view that they can use it, they are using it, and because of that, no, that's not the reason. They are only using that as excuse. They only use it as excuse. They can do whatever it is in their mosque and everything, but don't say because of that other people should not be able to. Okay, for example, now I want to buy alcohol. This store sells alcohol, but because you went to them, I have to go 5 miles to go and get alcohol. Why? Because some people feel it's affecting. How is it affecting you? They didn't bring it to your home. They didn't bring it to your house. Abi? So how is it affecting you? That you now want to cause wahala. So anyway, I trust America governments. And they are not easy to bend. They are not the kind of governments whereby some people will say we are the one in charge. No. American government will give everybody what they deserve. I could trust them for that one. But we'll continue to unfold. This is what we are saying about religion. This same religion is what they have used in our own country. That today, I was hearing some people say, let us unite. Look at this. They were talking about, there is a country that they said they burned the house of one of their leaders as at yesterday's stroke today. And some people say, Nigerians can unite to do this. I say, with the religion, when I get, when I carry religion put for head. It's not possible. If tribe is not going to work against you, religion will work against you. Can't you see when we have to do Poruko election? Some people will hire bishop. Some people will be going from one church to the other. Some will go and meet Islamic clerics to be praying for them. Our own along thing, when religion don't eat deep into us, the people who carry the religion come for you. Now, in the talk say they cannot stop alcohol selling in their country. You cannot talk people what to eat. So, can you see that we have a long way to go as a people? The same religion. They know, say the religion they divide. They know, say religion a strong thing. If they talk them now, let's say some religion, some side accept. You know how many set of religion, Christianity we get, and how many set of Muslim we get. For that Muslim, they get Tablik, then get Asarudin, and get Awarudin, they get Kinikondin, that one din. Different side. Now they cut them into pieces. The same thing like Christianity. Christianity, Pentecostal day, Sele day, Kerubu day, Orthodox day, Catholic day, and all of them, they no agree. You go nowhere. Make I dey waka go. I will see you guys soon again. You go nowhere because I have the time today. I'm not working. Tomorrow I'm working. Now once we go do show tomorrow. Then get sardine self. You don't mind them. Different. Our own a long thing. Long thing. If they agree now, some people go say no, they are Pentecostal. If they agree now, they say no, they are Kerubu. Kerubu go say na Catholic. Nasfat, thank you. Nasfat, that's part of Muslim. Those ones cut into pieces. Tablik, Ansarudin, Nasfat, and Warudin, Kinikondin. Now so then cut into pieces. Some of those, it is the same thing you see in Christianity, whereby they are liberal in Sele and Kerubu. Pentecostal get their rule differently. In that Muslim side too, Tablik is the deeper life of Muslim. Tabligh, any of your family will go there. You don't enter gbege. That tabligh is like the deeper life of Christianity. Tina K, they pay a lot. People selling alcohol and tobacco, they pay a lot. Their tax is very high. Their taxes are very, very high. Now, person go, that is why they write it. Drink responsibly. Not only drink responsibly, even your smoking. Smoke responsibly. You know, now you know they're responsible. No be the alcohol where they sell. Now they spoil anybody's life. No be gambling, they spoil anybody's life. When you are doing something in this life, you don't know when to draw the line. You don't set boundaries. You become extreme in whatever you are doing. It's just like spending money too. That's a Jamaican. If I'm not mistaken. No, that's not Jamaican. See a gift I got from Jamaica. My daughter got it for me. That's Bob Marley. She just came in this morning from Jamaica. As a Christian, can I smoke? Why not? Why can't you smoke? Tina K. If you want to know how Muslims are smoking, go to, Turkey. Turkey is a Muslim country. Just go to Turkey. Then they smoke. They can smoke person if you allow them to smoke your cigarettes in Turkey. And every corner of Turkey, you go there hear Muslim, Muslim, is it incantation or chanting in Turkey? In Turkey. Then smoke all their ground in Turkey. You go see cigarette butts everywhere. Those people can smoke person. So when I go there, I say, they say this place now Muslim country. Why they can't they smoke like this? And they know they take prayer. They know they take and play. When it is their prayer time, there are some places they will close. You dare not pass that place until they finish praying. Or if they say their prayer, no, they take long. Within 10, 20 minutes, they are done with the prayer and the place will be free for you to walk. But during that prayer time, you can't walk past that area. And so you go, they hear Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, you go, they hear them. At every prayer time. They don't joke with it too. They don't at all. All right, guys. Let's come back together and talk about Tani's wedding. I really want to talk about it. So when I come next, we talk about it. See you soon. Bye.